just want to do a quick one on, I know we didn't do it last time on actual making the mold, but I want to do like taking it out. So I have an Emperor Goose. Obviously I needed to make a mold for the head. Tumblers going in the background, so just wanted to show kind of how to take it out because I did this last night. Silicone should be dry, so I just kind of cut around the base just to kind of get it off the cardboard, but also without a, like I said, I got to pour this head and get everything Demolded, but we've already done videos on that. But like I said, I think I've explained it before, but it kind of visually probably helps to see. So once I get it off of the cardboard, okay, so we got the little Emperor in there, nose, bottom. So since it's closed mouth, I'll normally start, you know, I try to at least be, you know, 3/4 of an inch, half an inch from the tip of the bill, but I try to center it up as best I can. And then just kind of work it in there so you're kind of hitting the head itself. That way you're not having to make like a bunch of multiple cuts, and because you want the silicone to be able to join back up together whenever you go to hot glue it as smooth as possible. So once we get I say it's pretty easy. The only thing I'm gonna do different that I didn't show last time was I wanted to so we kind of have it open, work out anything kind of hanging on here. Like I said, with the natural head, it's real easy, or it doesn't stick very much. The nostrils, depending on how much you get into that, you know, they kind of need to be pulled out a little bit to release from the head. But and there you go. So I'll save this. It's pretty cool either way. So like I said, from the mold, where it goes in here, because like after you skin it, it'll kind of have like a big indentation there. So from there you can just go in, you know, just don't take out too much because it's easier to do stuff once you pour it and you got the plastic. Then it's pretty easy, you know, to Dremel down, but obviously you don't want to cut where it's actually affecting the detail of the bill. And so then from here, like I said, real easy. And then from here I'm gonna spritz it a little bit with my water just to kind of get anything, get it cleaned a little bit. And so then if I wasn't having to make it today, then what I would do is I would prop it open and leave it in front of the fan just to really dry everything out. But since I kind of need to do it today since it's tumbling, then what I'll do is let the paper towel kind of soak in there, and then I'll dry it off with the vacuum. Obviously and then for this first pull, I'll do baby powder, rub everything around with my brush, you know, just with my little stubby baby powder applier, and then blow that away, you know, off, and then re-baby powder it, and then pour the mold. So looks like it came out real good. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned last time, I'm just trying to go over a few things that just I've been thinking about. You get it out of the freezer, you get it screwed on here. Of course I took them out. Try to wipe it down before you start applying the silicone. That way it's like if you can get a nice dry surface, you know, just get little stain brushes. You know, got it from Walmart last night, like 70-something cents. That way you can actually paint it on pretty well. And I always make sure to go in. I think, you know, we went over that before, but anyway, the wiping it down really helps a lot just because there's going to be some condensation, and as it starts to thaw out, it's going to also start to kind of, you know, get slippery. So if you're trying to apply it then, you know, you might have some issues with detail preservation. But other than that, pretty cool little guy. I'm going to get this dried off. And we've done that before with the pins, the hot glue, the baby powder, pouring it, demolding it, Dremel, and all that stuff. And then I've already got everything else made, body head, blah blah blah. And then I'll try to do something maybe else. But anyway, and last night I wanted to make a thin mold. Last thing, normally I do the little sticker. I'm gonna do that later and just put it on and then do a little thin thing of silicone. I didn't want to make it too thick because I was doing it last night, and then I figured, well, the thicker I make it, the longer it's gonna have to dry. It's been cold down here, and so I wanted to make it as thin as possible. So that way this morning I knew it would be dry and ready to go. So I'll do that later and then just kind of reinforce it, but it's actually pretty thick. Shouldn't be an issue. So anyway, that's how you take them out.